Hey guys, welcome to Chris Mack. For today's video, I have the 2023 Lexus UX250h F-Sport. I'm going to show you around this vehicle, show you the various different features, take on a test drive, and show you guys my final verdict. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications. Let's get into this video, shall we? Looking at the outside of the 23 UX250h, this is your key fob right here. You got lock, unlock, trunk release, as well as a panic button. I do like the newer key fob design. Lexus isn't scripted on the back, but this is dressed in a red line red exterior color with a black New Lux interior color. As equipped, this is about $47,000. As you can see, this does have the S-Sport handling package, so you do have the blacked out S-Sport spindle grille right there, with LED lighting for the low high beams, as well as the checker mark right here for your daytime running lights. You can't see on this side that the turn signals up front are halogens with LED fog lights down below on each side. Looking at the wheels, these are 18-inch rims wrapped with 225 wheels or tires. S4 badging right there on this side. You do have a moonroof up top. The rest of the roof is blacked out to kind of give it that floating roof appearance with small roof racks up top. Keyless entry is for the front door handles. You can't see this is your window sticker right here. Feel free to pause the video if you guys would like to see more features. $47,000 MSRP, and these are all the options that it does have. Coming around to the rear of the UX, you can see you do have full LED lighting. Reverse lights are LEDs, which are down there. The rear bumper, LED turn signals, as well as brake lights. And I do like the full LED bar that does go across the full rear width of the vehicle. Let me show you guys the tailgate. It is, of course, powered. So right there for your power controls, you do have tailgate down, as well as tailgate down and lock in the interior. But you can see you do have about 17 cubic feet of space with a 60/40 folding seat. LED illumination right there, as well as a 12-volt charger and some tie downs for your cargo. This does also have the Lexus first aid kit right there. But opening this, you can see you do have a little bit more storage. If I had to guess, it'll probably add about maybe 1 or 2 more cubic feet of space, as well as some more storage down below. Definitely does have a little bit more than, I'll say, 17 cubic feet of space. But closing that, let me show you guys under the hood of the UX. Gas doors, of course, on the driver's side. All right, let's pop the hood of the UX. There we go. All right, popping the hood of the UX, we got to put down the prop rod, which comes down from the top of the hood. But looking under the hood of the UX, you will find a 2-liter 4-cylinder, which makes 143 horsepower on its own, with 2 electric motors for a total system output of 181 horsepower. It will get 39 miles to the gallon combined. It is connected to a eCVT transmission to all 4 wheels. Acceleration is about 8.6 seconds to 60 miles an hour, or 8.4 if you do get the front wheel drive version. This is the only trim for the UX. Let me show you guys the interior of the UX. Stepping in, I have the seat mostly back at 5'6". It is definitely a little bit tight stepping back here, but I have about an inch of leg room with about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of headroom, which is actually pretty good. It's mostly just the leg room, but back here you do have some charging ports right there, 2 USB-Cs, some air vents, as well as a storage pocket right there. 2 cup holders. The leather is pretty soft back here with LED illumination. Here's a quick look to the front cabin. Materials right here are soft touch, and everything else is hard touch plastics. But let me show you guys the driver's seat, where all the action happens, and it's probably the better seat in the house. You can see opening the door, you will find your seat controls right there. You have two-way power lumbar, power back support, as well as bottom support. And of course, you do have 3-person memory right here on the doors. Do like the materials right here, soft touch, little hard plastic right there. Do like the floating door handle design with automatic windows. The mirrors are, of course, power folding. You got gas brake pedal, which is aluminum with the F-Sport, as well as the nice carpeted floor mats, which are F-Sport inspired. Hood release, as well as tailgate release and gas door release. The steering wheel is, of course, power telescoping. Got wiper controls, as well as the automatic lights and triple dominant and cluster illumination on this side. This being the F-Sport handling package, we'll get these F-Sport design seats, which are pretty cool. They're a one-piece back design, which I do like. But stepping on in, I can't say the first thing that you do actually feel though when you do step into a new Lexus is the leather smell. When you step in, it just smells so nice, so much high quality. But looking at the steering wheel, is of course the 3-spoke design, very similar to what you see in other Lexus products. You have your light controls on that side with wiper controls on that side, so you control the LED fog lights, as well as your normal light controls. On this side is how you control all your different drive assistance, adaptive cruise, as well as track forward and back for your radio and other settings. Over here on this side is how you control the digital dashboard right there. So the whole screen right here is digital. This will actually toggle forward and back, as you guys just saw. So if I hit that, it'll slide over. Then you can basically toggle through your miles per gallon range, whether it's in gas or electric mode. You got a G-force meter, tire pressures, and then so you can hit that once or twice and it'll basically toggle back. So you got your settings right there, blind spot assist, head-up display, vehicle settings right there, service intervals, notifications, lane departure. You can of course pull up your radio, heading, and other different vehicle information. And it all can be customized right there. So you of course can change the lane keeping assist, as well as the steering assist, which will give you a little shimmy in the steering wheel, lane center, and so on. You have paddle shifters right there, going through a ECVT transmission. Steering wheel is nice and soft. On this side, you do have your traction control functions. So you push that in to turn off traction. And then on this side is your drive mode, so you basically toggle that. So you have Sport Plus, Eco, custom mode. If you got to push in for custom mode, and then you can basically toggle through the different drive modes. But you can see also does come up on the infotainment display as well. But speaking of infotainment, you can see that this is a 12.3-inch display. It is definitely very clear and crisp. Do like the volume knob right there on that side. Do have your navigation. Now keep in mind you do have to be subscribed to get the navigation to actually activate, and unfortunately we can't get it to activate right now. So let me see if I can get it to work. So you have to actually set up and go to subscription to actually get the navigation, which is probably one little gripe that I do have. But you got your radio, so it's a 10-speaker sound system, which we will try in a minute. But of course have your AM, FM, Sirius XM radio, rewinding of course, your different sources, and so on. Over here on this side is your phone connections. So I will try a phone connection, see how good it is. Let's get my iPhone, scroll under Bluetooth. Yep, search for devices. Right now, searching for a device. Yep, iPhone C. And I hit Lexus UX pair.
How can I help you?
Don't allow.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you.
So we'll go ahead and try out the Apple CarPlay, see how good it is. So I hit use CarPlay. It is also wireless for Android users as well. So if you are looking to get it to work, should work with no problem at all. So yep, allow apps. And we'll try a quick audio test, see how good it is.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay empowered for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter.
As you can see, the sound system, here, let me pause. As you can see, the sound system is very clear and crisp, and I actually do like the wireless connectivity. And like I said before, it is available for Apple CarPlay users as well as Android Auto users as well, which is wireless. But let's see how I can get out of this. So let's go ahead and exit out of the connectivity. So let me go ahead and exit out. Yeah, forget this device. Which was a slightly easier way to actually disconnect it. But you do have your phone settings, vehicle settings right there for your climate. So you do have your climate control, dual zone, of course. I'm gonna put on like automatic settings right there. Comfort right there. So you do have heated and cooled front seats as well as a heated steering wheel, so you can put on a auto mode, automatically adjust. I do my camera equipment on the passenger seat, that's why the cool seat is on. But trip information, energy flow, so you see right there, it does give you a little diagram when you are driving, which I probably will leave out for most of the video. Vehicle alert right there, different notifications. You got your settings right there, personal information, guidelines, and so on. Built-in Wi-Fi. You can change the display settings for the screen, change the brightness, camera settings. You can customize the sound system, how much bass you want. You got vehicle customized right there, so door controls and like lighting, especially nighttime. Ease of access for the power steering wheel. Custom drive mode, so you can customize the Powertrain power, which is sport, normal, eco, as well as the chassis, so you can have normal or sport, and climate controls right there. Let's do have more climate settings right there on that side. Dealer information and so on, as well as updates will go. But that's basically the new 12.3-inch display. You do have your push button start with dual zone climate control on this side. You see right there, the engine just did kick back on. You have a wireless charging pad right there on this side, which does work pretty good. 2 cup holders, which are pretty good size. And this is your gear shift lever right here. So basically, put foot on brake. For reverse, it does have trajectory lines. And you do get a little bit of that kind of whirring noise, like the little backup sound when it is in EV mode. Right now, the engine is on, so you're not going to hear it. But when it is, you get that beep, beep kind of noise. Neutral drive, as well as a sport trans mode. You also have your EV mode right there, so you can push EV mode if the battery is charged. So it's right unavailable right now, auto hold. And of course you do have 3-stage heated cool front seats, as well as a 2-stage heated steering wheel right there. It is still on auto mode right there, but you have a little bit of storage, which is a pretty good size. USB-A port, a 12-volt charger. Over here is your glove box. If I can get it open. There we go. So you got your glove box, pretty good size, pretty good storage. You have a little bit of this kind of stitch material right there with the red stitching. And of course you do have a moonroof up top, so that's some pretty good light and LED illumination. It is touch sensitive, of course. And of course you do have your visor. Hope you guys are liking this video, as well as a auto dimming rearview mirror with garage door opener. But let's go ahead and take the UX250h for a quick drive and see how she does. There we go. We are starting in eco mode. Now, right off the bat, visibility out the front rear and sides is good. I have a nice view over the hood, as well as the side mirrors and out the back, thanks to this 2-box design SUV. One thing I do like right off the back is, of course, the full digital dashboard where you can actually toggle it to the side and then move to the center, which is pretty cool. So you got lane departure warning, audio, and of course put up your hybrid system information. You'll still have a G-force meter with 181 horsepower, but this thing is pretty cool though. So you got different vehicle settings right there. But I will lead off with the energy flow page right there so you guys can see where the power will be going. Now, one thing to speak about too is with the drive modes right here on the start. So basically you have to push in for normal and then push it one more time for custom, and of course customize it in the settings. Then you pull that for Eco, Sport Sharp Plus. You can't hear it adds like a little bit more of like a sound amplification. And when you do let off, you see it is switching into Eco mode. Now you do have the full suite of Lexus technology, so you of course have the adaptive cruise control, the lane keeping assist, the automatic emergency braking, and so on. And like I stated in my walk around, that's the first thing that really hits you though when you are looking at a new Lexus is that leather smell and just the materials inside are just high quality. Even especially for this base like SUV, this is sitting below the index, but I can't say the materials and the quality of the interior so far is phenomenal. And we'll go ahead and put it into its normal setting, which does add a little bit more accelerator pedal. You get a little bit of that enhanced noise when you do use the gas engine. Those are like two where you do have the automatic seat settings right there in the vehicle under comfort for these seats, as well as the steering wheel, which does feel nice in your hands, especially on a cold day like today with it being 53 degrees, especially got that wind chill factor. But yeah, so far I'm liking this. They also have these nice metal feeling paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. So the CVT will actually simulate gears. Just a full hard button right there for the EV mode when you do have a little bit more charge and the battery recharges up. So right now I just turned on the lane keeping assist with steer assist, so we'll try that out. Turning is also pretty good as well. You can see where I'm moving. So you can't hear a little, it does give you a little shimmy in the steering wheel when you do exit your lane a little bit, but yeah, overall it's actually no problem at all. But we're gonna get up here and we'll try a little acceleration and see how good it is. If you guys remember the Elantra N video that we did over here in this area, it was pretty cool. So you got Sport, and then you got Sport Plus, which just enhance the noise, and of course you do have your, so you see right there the engine will fire up right away. But let's try the quick acceleration. So for acceleration, Lexus says about 8.6 seconds, 8.4 with the front wheel drive version. So basically, be in first gear, we'll turn off traction, give it a little brake torque. And that was about 60 miles an hour in 8.6 seconds. You can't hear it does amplify the noise right around 5,000 RPM. I actually do like the paddles though, it has pretty good response. And turning isn't too bad either. The steering has pretty good response. Pretty good feedback. Yeah, we'll turn it back on, but now overall acceleration, depending upon how you look at it, if you guys, drop sports cars, whatever, this won't blow your doors off. But if you're looking for something with more miles per gallon, then this is definitely the right option for you. This does get about 39 mpg combined, but I think it is a little bit conservative, if I'm really being honest. Should be able to get easily over 40 mpg. This one is equipped. And you can also eke out just a little bit more gas mileage when you do get the front wheel drive version versus this. But I just like the overall infotainment is a lot better versus the previous Lexus systems where you had the mouse pad and a rotary dial. This with the touchscreen just works so much more better. They also have a power meter as well, so when you do coast, you will see that I actually charge up the battery. You can see right there, you do also have your adaptive cruise control, so you hit this cruise button as well as set it, and it'll actually follow the vehicle in front of it. You can of course adjust the following distances from 1 all the way up to 3. Very easy to use, of course. You do have steering assist, so we'll give you a little bit of a vibration in the steering wheel when you do go over your lane. So you see right there, let's give me a little shimmy right there in the wheel when we went over the lane, which is pretty cool. And I have to say, though, it's definitely a upgrade from like the Toyota systems where when I had the steering system on, for example, in the Camry, it wouldn't really give me no feedback or keep me in the lane, which I do like. Now, as we get a little bit closer to the dealership, we're going to go ahead and get to the conclusion of what I think about the UX250h. Now, as equipped, this is about $47,000. Now, keep in mind, if you are looking for like other similarly equipped vehicles, like maybe a BMW X1, which of course you guys see my video on that, similarly equipped about this. And overall, I like the MPG on this. That's the whole point of buying the UX250h is, of course, you get the 40 MPG combined and the actually usable SUV. Now, and of course, you do get the all-wheel drive convenience during the inclement weather. But you can definitely tell though, on the back seats is definitely a little bit on the smaller side, and because I had about 1 inch of legroom with the seat all the way back. But overall, the UX is definitely more positive than I originally anticipated, and I can say it definitely does offer a little bit more bargain than you may think. Got the full adaptive cruise control, which works very good with the lane keeping assist. And you do have a head-up display. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is a little washed out in the sun right here, but I'll see if I can show you guys when we get to a shadier area. And I do like the screen right here that scrolls over and moves side to side. That is pretty cool. But yeah, this does have the head-up display option. You see right there, you customize everything in the screen. She has some shady area right here.